For the Mets, this is basically do or die due to the fact their manager is a gambling psychopath. They need a red loss, and a win today just to have control of their destiny and let the chips fall where they fall tomorrow. Lose and a red win tonight, and the Mets' playoff hopes are basically gone. And all because Mendoza chose to be a gambling psychopath this year. Today's lineup for the Mets: Francisco Lindor, Juan Soto, P. Alonso, Brandon Nimmo, Starling Marte, Francisco Alvarez, Ronnie Mauricio, Tyrone Taylor. They face Yuri Perez. Clay Holmes takes them out for the Mets. He faces Xavier Edwards, John Morici, Cameron Norby, Liam Hicks, Troy Johnston, Griffin Conine, Otto Lopez, Graham Pauley, and Heribert Hernandez. Is it Cameron Norby? No, Connor Norby, excuse me. And Jacob Marcy, excuse me. But again, this game is basically do or die for the Mets. Yuri Perez is a fastball pitcher. He has the fourth lowest batting average against the four-seam fastball. So he's going to throw a lot of heaters today. Little to much, Carlos Mendoza goes into overkill psycho gambler mode today and tomorrow. Granted, if the Mets win today and the Brewers win tonight, he may go into full-blown gamble and put Brandon McLean on the mound Sunday on 4 days rest. You can't really trust David Peterson. Sean Manaea has been crap as a starter. Kodai Senga is going to be back too late, and Jonah Tong and used Dylan Sproat last night, and Jonah Tong and David Peterson got clobbered in their last outings against Chicago. So at this case, should the Mets win and Cincinnati lose today, it's a case of damned if you do and damned if you don't to put McLean on the mound tomorrow in the finale. In other words, Mendoza may not have a choice. Knowing most of the guys, they're busy doing college football games today. For the Mets and the Reds, their clinch number is 2, but the Reds have got the tiebreaker. Because again, Mendoza gambled a few of the games away too quickly. Too much. And it's why I want him gone next year. And I understand the argument against getting rid of him when the season's over. It shows that the Mets have lacked stability with the man in the dugout. As each of the last 8 years, if you get rid of Mendoza, this is your fourth manager fired over the last 8 seasons. You got rid of Mickey Callaway after the 2019 season. You got rid of Louis Rojas after 21 and got rid of Buck Showalter after 23. Granted, when you look at the former two managers, their second years were steps up over their first years, whereas steps forward when compared to their first years. And with these next two, it's been steps back when compared to their previous years. Lindor takes ball one. Dumbass. 1-0 pitch. Upstairs on another high heater, 2-0. And he goes outside again, 3-0. Lindor last night hit a leadoff homer, but it was not much. Real pitch, and he walked him. 4 fastballs, 4 balls. I'm fine, Yassine. Just no riddles today. I'm trying to focus. First pitch to Soto. This time he goes to the slider, and it's ball one. They look a little goofier when compared to the originals. Marlins City Connect uniforms, I mean. One 0 pitch. And so it takes the fastball, strike one. Lindor 31 of 37 this year in steals. He's only missed one game. 2-1. Curveball misses just down. 2-1. And that's way outside with the slider. 3-1. Alonso waiting on deck. And he fouls that one off. Full count. Here's the payoff. And it's popped up. You son of a bitch. Norby under it. He'll make the catch. Lindor is not going anywhere. One down. First pitch to Pete. Comes inside with the slider. The curveball, 1-0. Yeah, Mom? What? Okay. I'm in the middle of a game call, but I'll do it. Gonna be no later than 6, but I'll do what I can now. I'll be right back, folks. Stolen bags. RBI double single for Alonso. Howard. So Nimmo has a double. Alonso had a single that I missed, and Marte pops it up. Here comes McNeil. Oh, Alonso had an RBI double. My bad. Well, it's been a downturn for him. For those wondering who I would have started third today over Mauricio Vientos, that's fouled off 0-1. I went 2. And will he get it? Nope. He goes down staring to it. Strike 3. And that is not what the Mets wanted. Sure, they get anything else with it. Half an incomplete. Mets 1 and Miami coming up against a week of fatigued and battered Clay Holmes. For those wondering where the hell I was and why I missed the RBI, my mom had me run a couple of errands. I had to get her, bring her laundry up, and then get the mail. I hate when this happens. Namely, this thing not charging when it claims it's not plugged in. In other games today, the Yankees now hold a slim half-game lead over the Blue Jays in the AL East with a 6-1 win over Baltimore. But that lead depends on if, and it looks like it's not going to be, Tampa Bay can beat Toronto, who is up 3-0 on the Rays through in the 5th. Chicago leads 5-3 over St. Louis in the 8th. Not that that game matters anymore. And another game that doesn't matter that's going on right now, Colorado leads San Francisco 2-0. The only other game that does have significance in playoff contention between the Red Sox and Tigers just got started. No score through 1. Why not have him start today? Is what I want to know. First pitch. First pitch is a fourth seamer over the sinker. Strike 1. More than likely, he'll gamble on Ross. I forgot about him. Ground 1 right to Lindor. He'll fire the first. 1 down. True. Ground ball chopped by Marcy. Flip to first by Holmes. Got him. 2 down. Admittedly, I don't blame Sarbaugh for not sending Pete. Imagine if Sarbaugh becomes the manager of the Mets if Mendoza gets fired. I wouldn't have a problem with it. He's a far more cautious and logical individual. The only downside is you have a guy who's not really qualified to be a manager screwing the pooch next season if that happened. Ball 1. Who should never again be a starter. With a short Linder under it, he'll make the catch. Side retired. So the Mets get the Marlins 1-2-3 in the first. But can they add to this small lead? 1 incomplete. 1. Hi, Addison. Sick from indigestion last night from Oktoberfest, but yes. I did have a bit of a stomach ache last night. Down your throat as fast as you can. And you'd have that bit of sickness in your stomach. It'll be Alvarez, Mauricio, and Taylor due up for the Mets. How far did the double go? Over Mauricio's head, huh? Okay. It wasn't that deep of a double anyway. Still a hurricane death trap when you think about it. Alvarez takes his batter's timeout. First pitch. And Alvarez fouls it back. 0-1. His first game against Miami. This is with 2 broken hands, I might want to point out. Swing and a miss at the changeup. 0-2. One game winner and a damage buffer. That one's outside. I'm referring to his homers that he hit in Chicago. I wonder who this guy is. Hello? And tipped into the golf strike 3. Hello? Are you there, Jason? First pitch to Mauricio, and it's a heater. Strike 1. That's fouled off by Ronnie, 0-2. But then again, that's also because Mauricio's leaving him playtime. In the dirt, 1-2. Chase's swing. Hicks will scoop it up, throw to first, 1-2 down. I mean, seriously, Ronnie, why you swing at that shit? It's so low in the dirt, you motherfucker. You'd think he'd be smart enough to not chase this shit. Here's Tyrone Taylor. Seriously? He must have giantism. Strike one. I'd rather not, Gary. A one pitch. Taylor rips one. Edwards with the dive. The throw. Got him. More than likely. And the Mets go down 1-2-3 in the first. In the second, inning and a half complete. 1-0 Mets. Please don't let this be the same shit as yesterday, Lord. First pitch Singer is a strike, 0-1. One and one. Ground ball to the right side. McNeil will scoop it up. Fires the first. One down. Troy Johnston hasn't had a lot of time. 282, 4 homers, 13 RBIs, but he is 5 for 17 against the Mets this year. Upstairs, ball one on the sink, on the changeup, on the sweeper. Miami has the third best winning percentage since June 13th, where by contrast, the Mets have had the fourth worst winning percentage since that time. Swing and a miss, 1-1. And what's been the difference? Simple. Mendoza could be done in by his unbearable ego, stubbornness, and gambling compulsion. Kalala, on the other hand, has been consistently in the back end since June 13th, has been consistently more flexible, pragmatic, and victorious in the games he's pitched over the last 94. He's managed over the last 94. Did he? And there is Stowers. Two-two pitch. Goes outside with the sinker, full count. That's fouled off, and we'll do it again. Oh, he was, David? Send him my way. Swing and a miss, strike three. If he has a Twitter account, paste him this. Here comes Jeff Conine's son, Griffin Conine. Ball one. But then again, having Griffin Conine gone for as long as he was probably did more good than harm for the Marlins this year, I would say. Strike one on the curveball, on the sweeper. And I only say that because, let's face it, this is an OG kid. Griffin Conine is an OG kid. For those not familiar with their Marlins history, he's the son of Jeff Conine. Pops this one left. Nimmo's under it. Inning over. Hi, Mitch. And the New York Reds lost tonight to have a shot. 1-1 to Lindor. One and two. So popped up in his last at bat. He's on deck. 1-2 pitch to Lindor. In the dirt, 2-2. Got him swinging. He knew he chased out of the zone. Soto up next. Damn. Ball one on the fastball to Soto. Hi, Daniel Berry. No, I did not. And he takes another slider, 1-1. Two on. Of course, this is just Yuri coming back from Tommy John last year. And Soto doesn't chase again, but it gets caught, 2-2. Fuck. 2-2 pitch. Upstairs, and we got a full count. Payoff. So fouls it off into the seats behind the plate. Do it again. Dumbass. Might get his revenge a year later. Tries one to deep left, but it's playable. 2 out. So let's see how this happened. Into the gap. That was over the head. Ball one. One 0 pitch. This time it's a slider. 1-1. Rockets that one down the right field line, but it's going to go foul. Two, 1-2. Upstairs, 2-2. Full count. Sorry, I got hit from my wrestling first. 50 pitches right now. Now for Perez, so he's a little over the limit of minimum. Driven out to left center, and that ball is gone. Number 38 for the Polar Bear.
And so gets up the deep center track near the wall, and it's out of here. And so gets up the deep center track near the wall, and it's out of here. Time and ahead, 0-2. And he flies one out to right field. That goes Tucker to the warning track. Back in the field. It's out of here. 1-2 Alonso. And he lifts one out to right field, chasing Rodin back to the warning track, and it's out of here. Pete Alonso goes the other way.
Anyway, Nimmo goes ball, foul, strike. 1-2 pitches upstairs, 2-2. So who are you, the thrashing? And Nimmo goes down swinging at it. But the Mets do add another run. One hit, Anson Alonso solo shot. His 38th of the year. Through 2.5, 2-0 Mets. I can't have music, sir.
Maybe you can pop that hemorrhoid out of your ass and maybe you'll find it the other way around, Sonny.
Should have known it was you, Beast Breaker.
Sorry, kid. You're talking to a worldwide star, and you're just some national blowhard still at the bottom of the toilet seat.
And you are a piece of shit troll who would be better off digging a hole for hobbits. Bye-bye, bitch. Choppered by Lopez, scooped up by Mauricio. Brief hesitation, but he got him. Strike one. Popped up by Paulie. Lindor's under it in front of second. 2 down. The Republican Stars and Puerto Rican All-Stars take on each other at Citi Fields November the 15th. Keep in mind, this is more of a fall festive thing for everyone in baseball. Though we are going to get the World Baseball Classic in 26. Edwin, please don't play in it this coming year. Here's Gilberto Hernandez. Ball one. Triple that tied the game and eventually flooded the game, opened the floodgates last night. 2-0. I don't know why. 2-0 pitch. Strike one. I would assume so. Three and one. This time he goes sweeper. And he gets his first walk. Chopped foul by Edwards on one. Yeah, but wait until this game's over, David. Probably. Ball one. True. 1-1 pitch. Rifles one through the hole. Base hit. And that 2-out walk is starting to get to Clay. And I always hate when this happens to a pitcher. What are you waiting for, Mendoza? You psychopath. He's a sweeper that just catches the edge. 1-0-1. Way upstairs with the fastball, and that's a big problem when Holmes starts to gas himself out. The command slips. Go to the phone, Chip. And he goes outside with the sweeper, 2-1. Hey, Mendoza, you moronic psycho. Get someone up in the pen, damn it. Piece of shit that he is. Get it down, Clay. Got him! Nice play, McNeil, to throw out Marcy. But it barely gets there. 3 innings complete, and I think Clay Holmes is done. Through 3, 2-0 New York. Nah, Jose doesn't use his messenger anyway. Out. For a ball, 1-0 on the sweeper by Yuri Perez. Makes another sweeper, but this time he doesn't even swing at 1-1. That time he chases a sweeper, but it's missed. But he misses 1-2. Swing and a miss. That was probably the most lazy and uninspired at bat by Starling Marte. He chased every pitch after the first one, and it was all sweepers down and on the edge. It was all nothing but fucking sweepers. Where's your discipline, Marte? If they're that low, don't go after them. I know, 50-50 call at best, but still. First pitch to McNeil. That's fouled off. That heater is fouled off on 1. McNeil has hit his assault, actually one for his last 13 at bats. 3 for 39 going into this one. That's fouled off on the sweeper. 0-2. That was a slider. St. Louis he's talking about. 0-2. And he does hold up. 1-2. McNeil rips one to right, and that ball is caught. So close. Both in and under it. Misses with the slider. 1-0. And it's now 5-1 Toronto, speaking of that. Just misses 2-0. And right now, the Red Sox lead 1-0 over the Tigers in the 4th. So the Cubs are guaranteed to host San Diego. So we have one wild card match set up in the NL. 3-0. And ball 4 as he checks the swing. Change up, strike 1. And again, it's because Mendoza's been leaving him on the bench to rot like a damn idiot instead of giving him chances to play. 1-1. Because Mendoza's a numbskull. I blinked. What happened that Alvarez is complaining about a no balk call? I don't know. 1-1 pitch. Why chase that pitch, Mauricio? 1-2. 1-2. And the dumbass chased again. This is why it should have been Vientos, not fucking Mauricio in this spot. Just a little bit of me that's Slytherin is rearing its ugly head, i.e. the side that demands logic. 3.5 complete, 2-0 Mets. I mean, seriously, Mendoza, I get wanting to give Mauricio playtime, but if he's going to constantly fish after everything that's low and away, why put him in? No logic. Oh, Goto's coming back in Ryogoku. Pitcher gambling. How about just put a bullet in Mendoza's head for all the gambling? First pitch to Norby. Takes a fastball over the middle. One and one. Which is why he never should have been a starter to begin with, to be honest. Center. Nimmo going back after coming in on the beat. One down. Hicks takes strike one on the sweeper over the middle. Two big games on Fox tonight. The Cleveland Guardians against the Texas Rangers. A win for the as the Red Sox are beating the Tigers right now. A win for the Guardians. They can take the Central lead back. Ground ball to McNeil. 2 down. On the other, as Texas is already out, and all they can do is play spoiled to the Guardians if they can. By contrast, the other game is Cincinnati against Milwaukee. I need Milwaukee to beat the shit out of the Reds tonight to at least force do or die for both the Reds and the Mets tomorrow. If baseball is as scripted as some people say it is. Here's Troy Johnston. 1-1. Johnson gets out of the way, 2-0, and now the sweep. And now I think the pitch command's starting to slip from Holmes. Two and one. Since June 13th, the Mets stars have thrown the fewest innings in the league. Their bullpen second most because of how stupid Mendoza's been with the gambling addiction and basically overtaxing both sides, more so with the pen than the rotation. But Cleveland still holds the tiebreaker. 2-1 pitch. Ground ball back to Holmes. He'll scoop it up. He'll pick it off and throw to Alonso to get the out. So another 1-2-3 inning for Holmes. A 1-2-3 clean innings in his first four. And clean 1-2-3 innings through his first four. 2-0 New York going into the fifth. Father, who are in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it's done in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Lead us not into temptation. Deliver us from evil. Forgive us of our transgressions as we forgive those who transgress against us. Lead us not into temptation and evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amen. Just give me what I want to see, not what I need to see. Mets will send Taylor, Lindor, and Soto to the plate in the fifth. Thanks. David Peterson getting ready. Tyler Taylor leads off, bluffs a bunt, and takes a sweeper for strike one. Harris has struck out 7 through his first spot, 4, but he's given up 3 hits, 2 of them to Alonso. Strike 2, that one a changeup. This season, when Tyrone has started, he's 48. The Mets are 48-37. When he's been out of the equation, 34-41. And he goes down chasing a sweeper, chasing another breaking ball. Seriously, guys, where's the plate discipline, huh? You're basically laying Perez off the hook like you did Alcantara last night, you dumbasses. Third time through the batting order, Lindor's up. He's walked and struck out. Bounce that one off on 1. Oh, it's Clayton McCall. Okay. Who's done a good job in turning this team around this year. Hold on. It's for the Dodgers. And each of the last 4 with the Marlins. 1-1 pitch, 2-1. Two of them in the leadoff spot. Chases the high heater, 2-2, tipped into the glove. I don't even know why he bothered going after it. Let me see where this was. Soto waits on deck. Bounces into the dirt, full count. So I guess this means most of the Met pitchers that are going under the knife this year here for the surgery are not coming back until late next season at best, or until 2027 at worst. AJ Minter being the biggest example of this. He's probably coming back late next season. Payoff pitch. Fouled off. We'll do it again. Yeah, it is rare that Miami gets a crowd this big. Payoff. And it's foul off again, this time to the backstop. Gave him the heater. I don't know. At 83 pitches, Gary. And he fucking chased a down and in sweeper, down and away sweeper. Again, discipline, you dumbasses. Don't go after those pitches. Here's Soto. Takes ball 1 on the slider. Yeah, unless they chase. Fouled off Soto's foot, 1-1. One and two. And again, Mets letting a starter who gets razzled out of the box off the damn hook. You sons of bitches! Stop chasing the low away shit! It's a simple concept. If it's gonna sink, don't fucking chase. It's a simple concept called plate discipline, you jackasses. I get desperation, but this is fucking ridiculous. Concept! Albert Holmes coming back on for his 4th inning of work, and for his 5th inning of work. How much do you want to bet he's going to screw the pooch because Mendoza's a gambling numbskull? Yeah, it's much easier to pivot from starter to bullpen arm. Look at Seth Lugo, Steven Max, Robert Gesellman. Swing and a miss, strike 1 on the sweeper. Got him again with the slider and with the changeup. 0-2. Yeah, and yet in recent games, he's been throwing nothing but sinkers and sweepers. Something I've accused Mania of with his 4-seamer and sweeper combo. That's outside. 0-2, 1-2. Got him. Strike 3. That's only his 2nd K of the day. Murdog, I sent you the link. You want to come in? I mean, your boys won, so you've got nothing better to do today. Strike 1. One on the fastball. That's fouled off on the breaking ball, and it comes off Edwards' foot, or Lopez's foot, excuse me. 0-2, 1-2. One, two. This is in the deep left, but Nemo's there. In good position. 2 down. Yeah, today he's been throwing cutter, mostly the 2-seamer, and only a quarter of the sweeper, but he's been bouncing his cutter, his slider, and his changeup. Strike 1 on the 2-seamer, 0-1. That actually makes sense when you think about it. You just mentioned Goofy. 1-1. And for those who don't know why I said Goofy, well, prior to Goofy being signed by Disney, when he was just originally created by Disney, Goofy was not his original name. His original name was Dippy Dog because of how much of a klutz he is. Ball 2. It's Dora, dumbass. Doofuses. 2-1 to Paulie. 3-1. Oh, I see. Fan joke. And that's ball 4, second walk of the day for Holmes, and Albert is going to go out to try to calm him down. And there goes a streak of 6 in a row retired for the Marlins against Miami. And still no one's throwing for the Mets in the pen. And Hernandez takes a fastball, strike 1. One, 1. Too high on the sweeper. In case of a double or triple. And Alonso hugging the line at first, trying to keep Paulie honest. Not that Paulie's a fast runner, but that said, 2-1. Lake Boxer warming up in the Miami pen for the 6th. Pickoff attempted first. Paulie's back. Hernandez bounces it foul, 2-2. I'm not really sure, hold on. I would say Piazza, since he was the one I grew up with most as a kid, or Rayo. One of those two. 2-2 pitch. Pop it up. Is Mauricio going to get it? Did he catch it? Off the netting. Full counts. And now if you're Holmes, you got to be careful. Ball 4. And now Holmes is in trouble. And now Hefner making the call to the pen to get someone warmed up. Who's it going to be? It's going to be Dylan. It's going to be Brooks Raley. Yep. And he takes it inside ball one. It's fouled. It's on the ground. McNeil will scoop it up, fling to Alonso, and Holmes dodges a bullet. Hi, dog.
Tell little brother. What do you mean?
I'm telling you, Holmes dodged a bullet there.
What do you mean? My boys won, so I have nothing to do today. You know I have nothing to do today.
Well, I'm just saying, Yankees won. I didn't see you call it, so I figured.
No, I know. I wasn't calling today's game.
Granted, Toronto's about to win again, so it all comes down to tomorrow.
Yeah. What a shame. What a shame.
Even if both sides win, Toronto gets the tiebreaker, and the Yankees host Boston for 3, and that's a nightmare matchup for them lately.
Well, those 3 are locked in. It doesn't matter if it's the Yankees, Boston, and Toronto will be playing each other. They're all locked in. So it just depends if the Yankees
or the Jays win the division.
Mm-hmm.
If it's the Yankees, then
right.
Boston has to go to Toronto. If the Jays win, they go to New York. I already know that. It's locked in. It's Chicago against San Diego.
Are you breaking up a little bit? Are you breaking up a little bit?
No, that's the web player. Later in the commercial, the whole commercial break in process. The whole commercial break in progress bullshit. They don't air the commercials on the MLB TV player
No, I know.
Close to get back into the game.
No, I mean you cut out sometimes.
No, it's the mic. Sometimes.
Oh, okay.
I mean, no.
So be careful.
No, with the mic, it's been a little more stable.
Okay. So you guys are up 2-0.
Alonso to lead off the 6th. He's had one on a P. Alonso double in the first, and then the 3rd he got a solo shot.
Who hit the solo shot?
Alonso.
Okay.
First pitch from
David
Perez.
Podan asked you a question. Who's your favorite Mets player of all time? Did you answer David Podan?
It's either Piazza or Ordonez.
Ordonez.
Yeah, it's either Piazza or Ordonez.
I can see Piazza. Ordonez, though. I can't even say his name right now.
Well, he was a defensive wizard.
Yeah, but I mean, he was a mediocre player and only for a few years. He was like overrated. He was supposed to be a wizard, but he wasn't. I would definitely go Piazza, even though he didn't play. He played at least half his career with the Dodgers. I think he went to the Marlins, and he also played with the A's, if I'm not mistaken. But he was a great.
And the Padres.
He played for the Padres too. Right? I didn't remember that.
Yeah, the 06 season.
Okay.
He got traded at the 05 deadline. Then he got sent to, and then he played there in 06. How is that a strike?
Was that his last season?
I think 07 with Oakland was his last.
Oh, so he went to the Padres before Oakland?
Yeah. Payoff pitch. And Alonso gets walked.
I don't remember him as a Padre. That's crazy. Wow, that's nuts. Okay.
I think Nimmo will be the last batter for Yuri Perez.
Mets, do you
Given
know
the
that
fact
I'm sorry, go
you're
ahead.
saying,
Well, I was
you
just
first.
going to give you a fun fact. Like, do you know that even as a Yankee fan, I was able to wear a Mets World Series ring?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Tigers in front of Boston 2-1 now. Cleveland plays Texas later. 1-0 to Nimmo.
Is Addison still here?
He left a little while ago. And Beast Breaker stormed in here for a bit, and I told him off.
Oh, he came in?
He got a balk call. They missed one earlier. They didn't get. No, Beast Breaker. Yeah, he was playing his guitar. I told him no music, and then he basically tried to diss me, and I basically told him off.
I'm going to have to broker the peace between you two.
I've already banned the son of a bitch.
Don't ban him. Don't ban him. He's not like he's not. You
Fourth
don't
position on the clock. 2-0.
You can unban him. He's not doing anything bad. We're just, I understand about the guitar playing. He did that on my channel too. We can't like play music in the back. It's not the playing the guitar; it's the music in the background that you can't do. So you guys are waiting on Cincinnati, right?
What was that?
You're waiting on Cincinnati.
What was that, dog?
I said you're waiting on
Yeah,
Cincinnati.
but unfortunately, I can't watch that game. Right, but unfortunately, I can't watch that game tonight because I'm doing I'm doing a live react to NXT No Mercy tonight. It's fell off 2-2.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's your priority.
Tchaikovsky from the Hardcore Sports.
What's that AEW pay-per-view coming up?
Wrestle Dream, but that's not till the 18th.
Okay. So I assume Dakota Kai is going to debut there?
Don't know. That's inside. Full count to Nimmo. I don't know where Bacher, like I said, regardless if Nimmo gets out or not, is out or taken down or not by Perez, this is his last batter he's going to face. Payoff. And he tops it foul. That's pitch 99 for Perez.
Could you imagine if the
Want to join me tomorrow afternoon for Kansas City against Baltimore?
Well, I'll see what I'm doing. If I'm available, I'll pop in, say what's up. I mean, I'm not going to call another game, though.
All right.
But I'll be doing the Jet game tomorrow. I'm sorry, Monday. That's Monday. I don't know if I'm doing any.
And Nimmo, you effing dumbasses! Why do you keep chasing those down and away sweepers and change ups? Simple concept, Nimmo. Where's the damn plate discipline, guys? Bacher will be coming in to pitch against Marte. We'll be right back. Top six, man in second, 1 out, 2-0 New York. I mean, seriously, they've been chasing effing shit pitches in the dirt. That's 11 strikeouts to just 2 walks.
That's like a Yankees box score. 11 strikeouts in 5 innings.
Wow. With the exception of Alonso, no one has really shown any discipline at the plate today.
Well, you're averaging 2 strikeouts an inning. Right? Yeah.
2.5.
Well, just over 2. Because you got to figure 5 innings, 2 strikeouts an inning would be 10. They got 11.
In any case, Yuri Perez is done. He goes 5 in the third, 3 hits, 2 runs, 3 walks, and 11 strikeouts.
Wouldn't it be crazy?
On 100 pitches.
11 strikeouts, 100 pitches. Hey, wouldn't it be crazy if the Yankees and the Mets, like the Yankees miss out on the division because of a tiebreaker, and the Mets miss out on the playoffs because of a tiebreaker? Wouldn't that be crazy?
More Mets are stuck with tomorrow. Even if they win today and the Reds lose tonight, it's a situation of damn if you do, damn if you don't. David Peterson's arm has been heavily overtaxed, so you can't go to him. Sean Manaea is horse shit, has been horse shit since coming back in July, so you can't go to him. Kodai Senga, it's too little too late to get him back, so you can't use him. You're basically stuck with Brandon McClain tomorrow on the mound if you're the Mets. And you used him a few days ago against the Cubs.
What is he, bullpenning?
Clay McCullough. This is a smart move, bringing in a guy who throws nothing but off-speed shit. First pitch to Marte. Strike one.
I thought McClain was doing good.
Well, he did decent enough, but he got wrecked for 3 home run balls against Chicago on Thursday.
Well, that's going to happen, man. The best of them, that happens to everybody. Like, look at what happened yesterday.
And don't get me started on Jonah Tong. And don't get me started on Jonah Tong. He's been nothing but a high cheese pitcher, and it's been screwing him over. Last time out against Chicago, he got clobbered.
Well, look what happened yesterday with Trevor Rogers for Baltimore. He pitched lights out against the
Alonso streaks back to second, throw to first, 2 down.
Trevor Rogers was lights out against the Yankees earlier in the year, shut him down, having a great season. Then yesterday he gives up 3 2-run homers in like 3 innings. It happens.
McNeil has been pretty useless at the plate lately. 3 for his last 40. Ball 1.
Looks like both of our teams are relying on some rookie pitching, huh? You got 3 guys. You got Sproat, Tong, and McClain going. You right?
Yes. I'm not really a fan of these 305 city connects by Miami. Pull down the right field line, base hit, and going to the corner. Alonso will score on RBI double for McNeil, 3-0 Mets.
There you go. A little breathing room there, top of the 6th.
You never know with this team or with a gambling psychopath or a manager. Right down the pipe with the fastball. Boom. Hold it. Here's Alvarez.
Hey, Mets. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Make sure you swap out Jaden Daniels.
Yes.
He's out. He's in your starting lineup right now, so make sure you put in Daniel Jones.
Again? Son of a bitch.
Just make sure you swap him out so you don't take a 0. It's a 1:00 game, so if you don't do it, you could probably just open up a separate browser. Do you have the website on your browser? Like do you know what I mean? Like on your desktop, do you have the website like on a bar, a bookmark? That's so you can just click on it and pulls it right up? Or no?
Yeah, I gotcha. Why is it saying if I put Daniels back in, I'll get 16 more points?
So he's listed as out. He's got an O next. I'm looking at your roster right now.
If he's not gonna, I know is now in.
What'd you say?
This was a smart. I put Jones back. I put Daniels back in. I'll get 16 more points.
Well, you can't. Don't go by that. That's never going to be accurate. Never. It's a rough estimate. It's their projection model. That doesn't mean you're going to get the points. You might get less. You might get a ton more. You know, like when guys go off for like 40 points, the model might have had them for 16 to 18.
I really don't know how well Jones is going to do against. I really don't know how well Jones is going to do against LA.
Well, he's your only other option right now. So,
I really don't know how well Jones will do against the Rams.
I know, I heard you, but he's your only option. So you're going to have to go with him.
In any case, Alvarez is a floater that's caught by Conine. We go to the bottom of the sixth, 3-0 Mets.
I think you got a shot this week, to tell you the truth.
Have you ever been to Lone Depot?
Have I ever been to Home Depot?
Lone Depot Park.
No. Whose stadium is that?
Marlins.
No. I hate that park anyway. But no, I've never been.
Conine takes strike one from Holmes. Taking Marcy, excuse me. Marcy 0 for 2 with a pair of groundouts. One back to the pitcher and one to McNeil.
I assume Griffin Conine is Jeff Conine's son?
Yes, but it's not him at the mound. At the plate, it's Jacob Marcy.
No, I know. I just saw that he was in the lineup.
One pitch. Curveball grounded to Alonso. He'll fling it to Holmes. Step on the bag. One down. 3-1 put out by Alonso. Connor Norby up next. He's lined out to Lindor, and he's flown out to Nimmo. Liam Hicks waits on deck. Ball one. Cubs have locked themselves into that top wild card, so they get home field advantage with their 7-3 win over the Cardinals. Blue Jays hold the tiebreaker still, 5-1 win over Tampa. This is what happened last night. Connor Norby, a solo, 2-run shot that basically put the nail in the coffin last night. White Sox lead the Nationals 4-2 through 5, 2-1 in the bottom of the sixth. Man on for ouch. But again, when you consider that, with the exception of McLean, most of the pitchers downgraded themselves to 2-pitch ponies. Mania being the biggest guilty party. I mean, you've heard me go off on him, right, Murdog?
Mania?
Yeah, he's been nothing but a four-seam or sweeper pitcher this year.
No. Well, isn't
you're
Sean
a bullpen arm late game? That's only bounces one to Lindor, fires over the first, got him, 2 down.
Yeah, but he just came off of
you were
IR,
saying?
right? He just came off the disabled
Right,
list.
but still, that's no justification to basically reduce yourself to a 2-pitch spammer where it's easy to tell what you're going to throw.
Well, look, I saw Tommy Canley throw 30 changeups in a row in the playoffs. That's absurd.
I know. So did I. But I'm just saying, Mania is more than just a four-seamer and a sweeper. He could throw a changeup or a curveball if he wants to, but more often he doesn't. And he's been getting whacked time and time again anytime he starts a game because of that tunnel vision.
Well, that's
take
because
strike one.
Right, because it's a 50-50 shot. I mean, you could sit on the fastball or sit on the sweeper and take your chances. I'm sure you're going to get one of the two. All you got to do is sit
Manaea
on
hasn't gotten that through his head yet. If that's more of a mentality for a bullpen arm, 1-1. I mean, if you're a bullpen arm, if you're a two-pitch pitcher, sure, you can get away with that, right?
Yeah. I mean, if you're coming in for one inning,
but a starter needs to have a very diverse arsenal.
right? Usually they have at least 4 pitches. I mean, everybody has a curveball and a fastball, and it should have a changeup, but not all changeups are created equal. So,
but all I'm saying, next year, if he sticks around, Manaea needs to remember what brought him to the dance in 24. Diversifying the arsenal. 1-2 is fouled off. Because this year, by limiting the arsenal, it's made him a sitting duck. Going to the third base side is Holmes. 1-2 to Hicks. 2-2. In all honesty, no justification for a starter to limit their arsenal like that. Hit hard McNeil, he'll swing it to Alonso, Snide retired. And that may be the last inning of the year for Clay Holmes. He goes 6 innings, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts, 1 hit coughed up over 6 innings. We go to the 7th, 3-0 Mets. You know what the funniest thing I've seen Steve Gelbs do is Murdog?
Steve Phillips?
You know, the sideline report. Gelbs, the dugout / baseline reporter for the Mets.
Oh, what's that?
Compete in the Milwaukee sausage race in 22.
Okay. Did he win?
And win.
Okay, he won.
He was the pole out that game, and that was the only highlight, ironically. Steve winning that race. Then again, I finished the leftover brat from yesterday. It's Oktoberfest.
Did you tell everybody that you won the contest?
I told my mom.
No, did you tell your viewers?
I thought everyone heard it when I was on your stream last night.
Yeah, but you probably have different people in here than I have.
True.
Either way, chat. Mets won a broad eating contest for speed yesterday. No diddy. All right. See your scenes in the house.
I told him no riddles since I'm a little too focused for this.
Mm-hmm. Are you he says
just
you were sick?
What?
You feeling better? You feeling better? You were a little under the weather yesterday, right?
A little nauseous, but from a stomach ache. But yes, I'm better today.
Okay, that's good.
And it'll be Michael Peterson, no relation to David Peterson, coming in the pitch for the Marlins. Steven Vientos, not Mauricio in this spot. Strike one as he takes a fastball and catches the inside. 17.1 third, 17 and a third innings pitch, 14 appearances, 4.15 ERA. His 11th appearance as a Marlin. He had 6 as a Brave. Lays off on the sinker, 1-1. Two one. Clay Holmes goes 6 innings, 78 pitches, 1 hit, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts. I expect Raley in the 7th, either Stanek or Helsley in the 8th, and Diaz for the 9th. 2-1 pitch, and Ronnie takes a fastball and swings under it, 2-2. Yeah, in Sproat's case, it was a win taken from him because Mendoza was a gambling lunatic on September the 12th.
Still gambling.
Are you shitting me? They're going to go Peterson or Manaya? That's a big-time damnation game. Mauricio lines one in the right center. That's going to fall for a base hit, and Mauricio will hit the brakes at first. Yeah, oblique strain. My guess is the baby is going to be under the knife at the end of the year. Know what I mean? Yep.
Beatty? Okay. Well, what kind of surgery? Is he going to be out for the whole season or all next year?
Don't hitters usually, players have an easier road to recovery if it's Tommy John?
Oh, yeah. But I mean, you know, I don't know. Hitters usually don't have Tommy John. That's the thing.
Well, I'm just saying I'm just saying that position players that do get Tommy John, the one that's most at risk for it is the catcher because they throw as much as the pitcher. Smart move to get Norby in on the grass. Taylor positions the bunt again. This time he gets it, pulls it.
Well, he is an infielder.
Paulie, having no choice but to retreat to first, lets Mauricio go to second. So a successful sacrifice for Tyrone Taylor. Oh, that was close. By a step, he beat Tyrone to the bag. I mean, I get he wanted to go to second to get Mauricio, but Taylor's speed is something you got to take into account, right?
Sure. Hey, but back to Beatty. He's your third baseman, right?
Lindor hits one to center. That's deep. Going back to the track. Catch made. Is Mauricio going to tag? No, he's not. Yeah, he's been our basically quality third baseman this year. And with that oblique strain, I don't see him coming back until some point around next season.
Yeah,
How long does it take for oblique strain?
That's going to take a few weeks for sure.
So and Peterson's done with his 3 batters. So who is Colin McCullough going to go? K. McCullough going to go for? Colin McCullough going to go for his next pitcher? So it was walked and struck out today. Amount of games I've called with a Soto homer this year for the Mets. Countable on one hand. Just one.
That's
it's going to
it?
be Josh Simpson. It was the game against Philadelphia at the end of June where he hit 2 homers. I think he hit 2 or 3 homers. With Alonso, I've called them against The Yankees against Toronto, here against Miami. With Nimmo against Philadelphia, against the Salami against the Yankees. Bait against the Cubs, if I remember correctly. Even with the games I have called for baseball this year. And believe me, I've been going overdrive with baseball this year.
Yeah, no. Do them every day almost. And you even do other teams.
I've done a few there. I've done a couple of Yankee games. And I've done a couple of Sox games.
Really?
Simpson, more of a curve and sweeper pitcher. In his last 42 with 2 outs, Soto's a 341 hitter. See what he's got. First pitch from Simpson. Sweeper, ball 1. Nerve damage in his elbow last year for Simpson. Missed all of last year. That usually means the knife should have been in play or neural therapy. 1-0 pitch. Almost hit Soto with the fastball, 2-0.
I'm going to send you something here.
Two pitch. 3-0. Hi, McAteer.
Brother Mac?
Rio from DeSoto. And almost hits him, and then the ball goes to the backstop. Mauricio will hold it second, and Soto's on with a club record walk. 135.
Let's. I sent you something on Discord, so you have that. You typed up.
Ball 1 on the slider to Alonso. Alonso's had a double. He's solo homered, and he's walked. This year, he's been the best hitter with runners in scoring position at 314 average, and the bulk of his ribbies have come in this situation. 1-0 pitch. Takes the sweeper 1-1.
You got the message?
Yeah, 2-1.
You could try. Remember to try that if all else fails.
All right.
And it should be for anything, really. So you see the categories.
And Simpson looks Mauricio back to second. This is what happened in the 3rd inning. Fastball by Perez. Boom in the left. Come on. And that's fouled. Just missed it. 2-2. The Mets need a win from the Crew to get back in front. A red win at best forces sudden death tomorrow. As both teams' clinch number will be 1, but the Reds will be ahead by a nose on the tiebreaker. 2-2. And Pete goes down swinging to end the inning, and the Mets waste it. Time to stretch. 3-0 New York. It's probably going to be Raley to pitch in the 7th. Know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Brother McAteer in the house.
Twins and Phillies just started. Not that that game matters.
Hope everybody hit the like
The
button.
only other game going on that does. The only other game that's going on right now that does matter is Detroit against Boston, where it's 2-1, bottom 7, man on, 2 out for the Sox. Tigers got in front on a 2-run single with the bases loaded by Jahmai Jones. Boston's run coming on a Nick Sogard single back in the 1st. Back in the 2nd. San Francisco leads Colorado 4-2, and at least this year, the Rockies dodged we're the shittiest team in the modern era bullet with 43 wins, as opposed to the White Sox 41 last year. But that said, that's only going to land the Rockies a top 10 pick. I think for deliberately tanking as punishment.
I don't think they're deliberately tanking, Mets. I think they're just bad.
It feels like every year because of how much stick they suck.
Yeah, but when they change those rules that you can't have top picks, back-to-back years, it eliminates tanking. Like, they're just bad. Why tank if you're not going to benefit from it?
But this wasn't back-to-back years they sucked.
No, it's about, like, the top picks.
I mean, 23, Colorado finished. Let's see where. Nope. Here's stakes ball 1. They finished with 59 wins. The worst team that year was Oakland with 50. It's fouled off 1 and 2. One, 2. 2 and 2 as it goes into the dirt. Another pinch hit righty coming on deck. I mean, Raley basically a southpaw specialist. Got him swinging. Tipped into the glove. And I don't know about gambling on Dylan Ross. I have a bad feeling about putting Ross in for the 8th, if you know what I mean, Murdog, right?
Well, what's your reservation about him?
You're basically throwing him into the fire to be a lamb to the slaughter. You really want to gamble on that? Oh, I knew I forgot something. I mean, I know I've said I'm a Ravenclaw, which means House of Intelligence, but there is an aspect of Slytherin I do have, and that's logic.
And torture.
I mean, there's no logic in what?
And torture.
I'm more in line with logic.
No, I agree, but I said and torture.
True.
Definitely love.
I'm just saying, where's the logic in throwing the kid into the wolves this late in the year? 2 and 2. We want the foul off. Because I don't see it. Do you?
It's, maybe to give your other guys a break, maybe see what he's got.
Well, they ends up screwing the Mets. It's on Mendoza's head. This one's hit to left field. Nimmo backs to the track, and he's got it. 2 down. For Wagaman. It'll be Otto Lopez 2 up. He knows he missed it. I mean, admittedly, I'm not really a fan of the second set City Connects by Miami. The ones with the 305 area code on the helmet. Pops it up. Behind the plate. Alvarez going to get it. Nope, it's going to go over the screen and into the seats. 0-1. You know what I mean, Murdoch?
Yeah.
I mean, I prefer the red City Connects.
Which ones do they look like? I think the worst one I think I've seen at Boston's. Those are terrible. The green and the yellow ones
are the monster.
Yeah.
The green
Yeah.
Between the two, which one's worse? The green monster ones or the Ukrainian flag ones?
I think the Ukrainian flag ones are the worst.
Fair enough. I mean, at least the green monster ones make sense.
Yeah.
At least the green monster ones make sense.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It looks like the Ukrainian one. It looks like the Swedish hockey team, the Olympic hockey team.
Same colors on the Ukrainian flag,
Yeah, I know, but I mean, I've seen it on jerseys before. Sweden's hockey team in the Olympics. No, I've seen it.
The right field. So they're going back. Gets at the track, getting over. Really goes a clean 1-2-3. 3-0 through 7 in favor of New York.
This game's going by pretty quick, I guess. 2 hours, 10 minutes.
I still got 45 minutes to go before I have to get off and do No Mercy. Though I did tell Mitch I was going to run a little late.
Yeah, I was going to say, well, what do you do if the game goes to extra innings? You stick with the game or do you go to the other stream?
I did tell him. I'll probably...
No, I know. I mean, if you were doing a stream by yourself, the game ran late, would you stick with the game or switch over?
I'd have to compromise and switch over. But since it's Mitch's stream, not mine.
No, I know. I understood that. I'm just saying, but if you were doing it, like if, let's just say I was doing the Yankee, if I was doing the Yankee game and like the Royal Rumble, and the Yankees went to like 13 innings or something like that, do I stick with the game in 13 innings till it ends, or do I go to the pay-per-view?
I'd probably stick until the game ends.
It's a tough call because you got, definitely like with two different things. You got two different fan bases. You don't want to leave one hanging.
In any case, Mets will have Nimmo, Marte, and McNeil due up for the set for the 8th. So Alonso is now past his 2023 record total of 125 home RBIs. So now he's got the top 3 RBI totals in net history. 125 in 2023, 126 this year, and 131 in 2022. Eric Wagaman will remain in right. Simpson will stay on the mound, and he'll throw ball 1 to Nimmo. Strike 1. Nimmo, career high 25 home runs this year. He's still about an RBI short of his career high in that total, 93. No, they're going to go to Tyler Rogers in the third for the 8th. Who's warming up? It's not Dylan Ross. Nimmo fouls that one off 2-2. Okay, I don't have much of an issue with Tyler Rogers, but for me, he's not really an 8th inning pitcher. Know what I mean, Murdog?
Well, where is he better suited? 6th inning?
Middle relief. 6 or 7.
Okay.
Here's the 2-2 to Nimmo. That slipped down the left field line, but it's going to hook foul. And Jorge Soriano warming up in the Marlin pen for the 9th. Or to replace Simpson here in the 8th once Nimmo's done.
Mets, how do you feel about the American League MVP race?
Right now. I say Raleigh deserves it. He may not break the record, but he's the first guy who's not a Yankee to hit 60 home runs.
Yeah, but does that make it MVP worthy?
You know how fickle the MVP voting committee is.
Okay, well, let's just compare. All right, let's just compare.
I mean, sure,
played
Judge had the better plate discipline.
Well, it's more than just plate discipline. Way more than that. All right, let's just compare. Judge has played in
6 fewer games than
6. Well, are the Mariners playing? No. Yeah, 6. Well, tonight will be 7 after they play tonight.
Against Colorado. I mean,
they're playing the Dodgers.
Excuse me.
They're playing the Dodgers. Yeah.
I know, I screwed up.
So after they play tonight, it'll be 7 games difference. Okay. So in 589 at-bats so far, he has 146 hits. So 589 and 146. Judge at 537 has 178 hits. It's a lot more hits and a lot less at-bats. Doubles, Judge has 30. Riley has 24. Triples, Judge has 2. Riley has none. Home runs, Riley has 60. Judge has 53. RBIs, Judge has 114. Riley has 125. Walks, 96 for Riley, 124 for Judge. Strikeouts, Riley struck out 184 strikeouts for Raleigh, 160 for Judge. Let's see. Judge is hitting. Raleigh's hitting 248. Judge is hitting 330, 331.
Oh.
That's a big difference. A big difference. OPS. Raleigh's at 0.954. Judge is at 1.149. Big difference. Judge has 12 stolen bases.
Raleigh has what?
Trying to find out. 14. So they're kind of even on that.
0-2.
On base percentage. Riley is 360. Judge is at 458. It's 100-point difference, Mets. On base percentage. 100 points.
Maybe. Thinking he'll fouls that one off. Okay, maybe Judge does deserve more talk.
Wins above replacement, 7.2. 7.2 for Raleigh. Judge is at 9.5. There's like, all we're talking about is 7 more home runs in 7 more games. And how many RBIs? 11 more RBIs. So that's it. Judge beats him in every other metric. 2 stolen bases separate them. That's it. Judge beats him everywhere else by a wide margin. You can't give a guy an MVP because he's a catcher or just hit some more home runs. That's not MVP.
Okay, fair enough.
Fair enough. Uncle DJ.
In case the Mets go down in order or to the Marlins, 3-0 New York going into the bottom of the 8th. And instead of Dylan Ross, it's going to be Tyler Rogers coming in for the 8th inning. Must have been interesting for Tyler to be pitching against his brother Taylor Rogers over the week when they were in. Know what I mean?
Well, you broke up. I couldn't hear you.
Must have been pretty amusing to have the whole Rogers clan converge on Wrigley over the week again when the Mets played the Cubs.
Wow. Yeah. Well, that's a good time. It's a win-win.
Hi, Deej. Oops. Top 9, 4-3 Giants. Bags loaded for the Rockies, though. Is he in?
Wow.
Oh, there we go.
How many? Oh, let's talk about this one too, Mets. Intentional walks. Raleigh has 17 intentional walks. How many do you think Judge has?
The Judge has got like 30, 35.
36. More than double the intentional walks.
Didn't know he got.
Total bases. Raleigh has with all the home runs. Huh? With all the home runs, right? So that's 7 more home runs. That's 28 extra total bases. Raleigh has 350. With 7 less home runs, Judge has 371.
Hey, guys.
Uncle DJ.
Hi, Deej. Looney Sign comes into play second for defensive purposes. So it's a double shift for the Mets. Rogers sets. 1-2. Acuna scoops it up. Throw to first. Got him. 1 down. Another guy who hasn't been used as much by the Mets is Luisangel Acuna. The only time he got significant play time was during that time Lindor was having issues with his broken pinky toe on one of his feet.
Yeah, but isn't he like terrible?
As a hitter, yes. Defensively, no. But again, when you consider how bloated the Mets are in the infield, do you get Mauricio and how good of a quality players Beatty and Vientos are? Mauricio and Acuna are the odd ducks out. Know what I mean? Know what I mean, Murdog?
Yeah. Yeah.
1-1.
What happened to DJ?
Two down on Acuna on the backhand.
Did you kick DJ out?
No, I don't think I did. Have him try to come back in.
Well, I don't know what happened. He was here and he said hi. We said hi, DJ, and next one he's gone.
I have a bad feeling about this matchup in the Reds-Brewers game. It's Andrew Abbott against Robert Gasser. Gasser's a rookie, and this will be his second outing. You know what his ERA is?
What?
You know what it is, Murdog?
Nope.
It's over 6. Strike to by Rogers. Now, while Rogers is someone I would get on the case on with his sinker and slider combo, because he's a bullpen arm, I'm letting him get away with it unless he goes overboard on just one pitch. Know what I mean?
Yep.
Two.
Fuck me.
1 and 2. Got him swinging. 3-0 Mets going into the 9th.
DJ says he's having internet problems.
Oh. So buffering issues?
He said his video stopped. He tried calling back, but it failed, and he's having internet issues in the area.
Okay. Have you ever done an Oktoberfest, Murdog?
Yeah.
What's it like?
It's a lot of beer. A lot of people at tables, packed bars.
Lots of broad eating contests.
Well, they can have them, but they serve food. A lot of table food. Brats and schnitzels.
Plenty of
and
schnitzels.
It's crazy when they have, you'll have even girls. Girls will carry like 20 big steins of glass beer, giant mugs, and just carry them.
Mm-hmm.
Giant ones. And you don't, it's like, how do you do it? Drop them. But they do it.
If there's one thing I wish Oktoberfest would be willing to sell at the bars that do it, it's Hassenpfeffer.
Do you like that beer?
Hassenpfeffer is not a beer. It's a meal.
Oh, it's a food. Okay.
You don't know what it is, do you?
No. Well, I'm sure it's like something with pepper. Like a pepper steak?
It's pepper and wine stewed rabbit.
Oh, okay. Mugs and jugs, says DJ.
Alvarez lead off. He'll face Soriano. First pitch. Strike 1 on the heater. Horrible joke, Gary. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. I mean, I get Alvarez cutting, but that was too far of a sweeper to go after. Oh, 2 pitch. Alvarez grabs one, just fouled down the first baseline. He doubled in the run in the first, and he hit a homer in the fifth, in the third, and then McNeil scored Alonso in the sixth, and that's all we've seen in terms of scoring from both sides so far this afternoon. Alvarez, did he go? No, you're not. 1 and 2. Alvarez breaks his bat, lifts one in the right into center field for a base hit.
Try to get some insurance runs.
Mixed martial arts in medieval armor. What the hell? Have you ever heard of armored MMA, Murdog?
No.
I mean, sure. I know the swords, the axes and shit. They're all rubber. I mean, they're all foam and what have you. But the shields are real. The armor's real. Yeah, I wouldn't trust Alvarez moving on a bunt. 1-0 pitch to Mauricio. He swings, and it's going to go foul down the first baseline 1-1. One pitch to Mauricio. And he takes low, 2-1. When he gets a chance. 3-1. Tyrone waits on deck. Big cut and a miss on a sweeper that came in, on a changeup that came in full count. Don't expect Alvarez to take off. He's not that fast of a runner. Payoff pitch. Just gets a piece of it. Full count. And Mauricio chases strike 3. As opposed to 4 walks for Met hitters. It's no wonder they're 4 for 20 with runners in scoring position so far in this series. Ty Taylor are now up next, and this could take the sack bunt out of the equation. Taylor golfs this one foul behind the plate, 1-1. Oh, Paulie went in pursuit. Just missed it by about a couple of feet. If he tried to dive for it, he would have got it. Strike 2. Here's the 0-2. Corner. Foul. Ball was on line most of the way, but then it just hooked.
PJX. how the Mets' playoff chances.
Bleak. We need a win and a red loss to get back in front and then beat the Marlins tomorrow.
They're basically
Taylor rips one in the center. Base hit.
they're
Need
barely
to win this game just to stay alive, and then hope for the Reds to lose tonight and then lose tomorrow, and then have them lose tomorrow.
No, you got even if Miami comes back, that it would take the Reds to lose both games. They're basically in the same spot as the Yankees with the Blue Jays. They're tied,
I know,
but the Reds have the tiebreaker. That's it.
Because Mendoza's moronic gambling.
So if the Mets hold on here,
Door hits one through the hole. Base hit. That's going to move everyone up. Alvarez waved home. He will score. RBI 86 on the year for Lindor. 4-0 Mets.
Insurance run.
And this is a game they've led from wire to wire up to this point. Right through the hole on the second base side. Yeah, if he dives for it, he would have had a double play ball there. First and third, one out. Here's Soto. Almost 35,000 of them. Kind of like how it was for that Yankees series a couple of months back. A month or so back for them in Lone Depot. This is probably the only time in a year they'll ever get this many, get anywhere close to 100,000 for a series. You know what I mean, Murdog?
100,000 what? People in the stands?
Over the collective, yes.
Yeah.
In most cases, the Marlins are lucky to get around 30,000 collective in the stands for a 3-game set because of how bad they are under normal situations. This year, they've elevated themselves to a team that's at best mediocre to decent, right?
Say it again?
This year, at best, they're a decent underdog team, but not playoff caliber yet.
Talking about the Mets or the Marlins?
Marlins, they have potential for next season.
They always have potential, and then they trade away their best players because they don't want to pay them. So it's not gonna.
Because their owners are cheapskates.
Mm-hmm.
2-1 pitch. And Soto takes strike 2 on the changeup. Ross heating up, warming up in the bullpen now for the Mets. Here's the 2-2. Down ball 3. Lindor will be in motion. Taylor will stay put. There's a Marlins drum band. Payoff. Lindor sets. It gets away. And Taylor will get in on a wild pitch. Soto will go first on a walk. And it's 5-0 Mets. And speak of the devil, it's Beast Breaker again.
Nice. Bring him in.
I'm using so many apps. Let me close a couple of them out.
What's up, Beast?
¿Qué pasó, güey, amigo?
Chilling. How you doing,
Let
sir?
me say this before you go off, sir. Well,
Breaking up. I can't hear you. Beast, can you hear him?
No, not at
Yeah.
all.
It's breaking up for me. How's your day going today, Beast?
I got a headache. My bones are aching.
Oh, yeah? From what?
Oh, let's see. Too much work, too much stress.
Getting up there in age?
strike one.
Yep.
I know the feeling.
Is that
Yeah.
was
Never
if you're
fucking
wondering,
fail.
Beast Breaker?
Look. You,
As I was
you
saying,
irate
Beast
list,
Breaker.
you
Well,
irate list, you
excuse
little
me,
bastard.
princess.
Don't you fucking start with me, asswipe. I'll mop
You
the
guys-
floor with you all night long, pal.
You guys should be friends.
Oh, he better watch it with me, because I'll mop the floor with him. I got all sorts of cleaners I can mop the floor with him. I got
Go
orange,
to,
I
and
got
Alonzo goes
Lysol,
down looking.
and I got fresh lemon to wipe the floor with him.
Yap.
We're gonna
Pally,
have to have a
you don't know your ass of a hole in the ground. You have no idea how much power I got.
peace treaty.
No, I got a lot of fucking power. Yeah, I do.
Beast, you work out?
Oh, I look good.
Yeah.
On the Jake Show, they already know I'm the one-man weapon.
Oh, yeah.
When I glide in the air, all 265 of it, I'm the master of it.
You're 265?
Straight 265.
That's it?
Yep, straight 265.
Damn. I'm 280.
Damn you. Well, you're big for a defensive linebacker.
Yeah, I'm a big boy. 280.
Well, when it comes to the grill or when it comes to the Italian,
Oh, you like to cook too?
The operation unit in hand.
Beast, you're a Yankee fan or a Met fan?
Old Met fan.
Oh, nice. You're in Chicago, right?
Yeah, I've done everything I wanted to do. Boston, New York, Jersey, Philly, Allentown. Been there, done that. Seen it.
Oh.
Heard, lived it.
The whole
I'll tell
Northeast.
you,
Huh?
I will say this. I did get several chances to do some of the things I wanted to do. The ECW Arena in Philadelphia.
Oh, nice.
The old Rocky Balboa statue. Come on. Yo, Adrian. Yo, Adrian. I did it.
Play the
There's
Mac
only
here.
one arena I would
Have you ever been to that Victor?
Wait,
Tell me, Beast Breaker. Have you ever been to the Victor Cafe in Philadelphia?
The where?
I
Victor
think he said
Cafe. It was used as the set
No,
for
I haven't got
Adrian's
a
in the
chance to talk.
later
I
Rocky.
didn't stay too long in Philly because Philadelphia was getting
It's
really
basically
bad.
like this giant. It's basically a giant restaurant dedicated to classic opera.
Well, I
Or
didn't
small
stay too
restaurant, I
long in
should say.
Philadelphia because Philadelphia was getting really, really bad because of the you gotta watch it nowadays.
Don't blame you.
You don't know. First of all, before I was about to speak,
I don't blame
you
you.
don't know what the hell is gonna happen out here yet. You don't know if you're gonna get shot. You don't know if you're gonna get jumped. You don't know if you're gonna get raped or strangled from behind. You don't know what's gonna happen yet.
Are you in Chicago or the outskirts?
I'm in Chi-Town. It's not that good here. Not that great. There was a
North
shooting
or
yesterday
south
right next to my
side?
school. I was going to. I was gonna say there was a shooting yesterday
North or
near my studios.
Really?
North
Not a
or
good
south
sign.
side?
South side, little fella.
You on the north? Oh, so
No,
near the
I'm on
White
the south
Sox.
side. I hate the cock Sox. Can't
The
stand.
North side's all White Sox, right?
No, Cubbies only.
No, north side is
South side.
Cubs.
Oh, that's right. South side is the White Sox. Right.
Can't stand the cock Sox. They're morons. They're all bums. I've been to that crappy place before. Not that good. I've been to Wrigley several times.
Well, let's blow another bases loaded.
2 out. I'd love to go to Wrigley one day.
They got great hot dogs and they got great home run in pizza.
Are you a deep dish guy?
Thin crust.
Thin crust. Okay. Where'd you grow up?
Illinois. And then
Oh, you grew up in Illinois. So how'd you become a Jet fan?
watched on TV. Grew up watching it when I was 13.
Wow, instead of the Bears?
I didn't get into football until I was 13 because I was going through a different kind of a phase.
Oh, wow. That's actually weird. Like I
And when
had
you
a
consider at the time the Bears were pretty, and when you consider
Well,
at the time the Bears were pretty much in the gutter at that time, I don't blame you for going to choosing the Jets, Beast Breaker.
The 97-98 Jets were the number one team because after what they did, they transformed that whole entire team from top to bottom by getting Curtis Martin out of New England, getting some of the greatest players they had like Johnson, Corbett, Brady, Testaverde, giving up Adrian Morrell and Neil O'Donnell. Okay, that was a little bit of a strange move, but we needed better talent.
Well, Neil O'Donnell was terrible as a Jet.
Yeah, well, he had to say, you know.
They got him from Pittsburgh after he went to the Super Bowl.
And backed him up in Pittsburgh just to get to a Super Bowl.
He was the quarterback for Pittsburgh in the Super Bowl against Dallas when they got smoked. And then the Jets signed him, and he was terrible. Yeah, he got smoked. I think Larry something had 3 interceptions.
Well, what do you expect? You have an O-line that couldn't block. You're under a coach who was a dumbass. Gromba on the left base. Oh, that was earlier.
Hey, Beast, I think I sent you a request on Discord. Did you get it?
Been there, done that, seen it, seen it, nailed it, shot it, and knocked it. So you got the 1, 2, 3
Yaz will
deal.
pitch the 9th, so it'll be no Dylan Ross today. First pitch, fouled off. Jacob Marcy has grounded out 3 times, all of them against Holmes.
And I'm an old school video
Having
game
guy,
by the way. Old school.
Beast, how old are you now?
41. I've seen everything I've wanted to see. There's only one. Let me just say this. NFL football games, I'll tell you the best ones you're going to get. You're going to get, if you want to play a real challenging one, you play ESPN Sunday Night NFL for Sega CD. That's tough.
So you missed the 85 Bears.
No, I seen it when I was a baby. I have the video for it. I seen it. Nah, not too bad, but you know what? I don't worry about it. I just put that behind me now.
No, I remember I had one of my good friends growing up, even though we're in New York. He was a Bears fan because when we were kids, the Bears were great. So he just became a Bears fan because of that 85.
I remember what Pip Parcells once said. He was like, because when the Giants got blown up by the Bears in the Super Bowl, or not the Super Bowl, but the division title, he was like, I don't think they're great. They're magnificent.
What was it, like 49-3 or something crazy?
No. 21-0. It was for the division title.
21-0.
Yep, I remember that clearly.
Okay.
If you ask me the best retro football game to play, Tecmo Super Bowl 1 on the Super Nintendo.
Tecmo, that's like a cult classic right there. Tecmo Bowl. You could if you just use the Raiders.
Tecmo Football 1991 on regular Nintendo. Very good.
You can if you use the Raiders, they couldn't tackle Bo Jackson. Every time you hand the ball off, it's a touchdown. So you got to run the same pattern.
If I got the Jets, I know how to use those Jets very easily. I like what I see. But I'll tell you this, the best NFL game.
I did get a retro game last year. Be right back.
Okay. I think there's a delay.
So did you never play Sunday Night NFL for Sega CD?
Not that I remember.
I played Super Nintendo for a bit.
I had a Sega and then a Genesis.
I wasn't very good at it.
Sega CD is one of the hardest ones, and I'll tell you how hard it is. Not as easy as it looks. The plays look weird, but once you get the hang of it, then you know how to freaking play it. It's a little rough, but once you get the hang of it,
pitch from Diaz. Oh, by the way, Breaker, I've got something I want to show you.
What the hell is it? I can't see that.
That's a Super Nintendo game? What is that?
One of the oldest and a cult classic, ActRaiser. Think of God Sim RPG combined with a hack and slash platformer.
Oh my!
You've seen this. Have you ever played NBA Jam? Man, we used to play NBA Jam in the arcade.
It was
NBA Jam. If I got the Knicks, lights out. If it starts in Ewing, it's a game over win right there.
That was a fun game, NBA Jam. Like when you hit a couple shots in a row, the ball's on fire. You can't miss.
Ewing, but whatever.
What about NBA? What about NBA Hang Time? Anybody play NBA Hang Time?
Hang Time. Oh man,
not really.
I don't remember Hang Time. I don't know if I played that. Was
I
that for
played Hang
Sega?
Time. Played it for Sega. Played it for Super. But I still say Super is pretty good.
What about hockey?
Sega CD. I have National Hockey Night. Real good game. If
Oh
I use
man,
the Rangers, if I got Mark Messier and Adam Graves, it's lights out. It's lights out all over.
I remember Blades of Steel.
Game over. Mets win 5-0 in the shutout. Mets are still alive.
Mets, they threw a one-hitter.
Brilliant pitching.
That's a one-hitter. Did you realize that?
No, I didn't. So the guy got on because he got hit?
No, the Mets threw a combined one-hitter. The Marlins only got one hit the whole game.
No, I mean the last batter before Diaz got the final out. Did he get hit?
Oh, yeah, Liam Hicks got hit by a pitch. Wow.
But
All right, so now you guys got a home.
Pins and needles tonight. They need Milwaukee to win, and then they themselves have to kick ass tomorrow. But with Peterson starting, and Mania piggybacking, I don't know.
Wow.
Pac-Man, I've played it hundreds of times on NES. It's very, very good. Very good. I like Pac-Man. I also played Gauntlet. I played Zelda.
You said the hockey game you played most was NHL 9.
ESPN.
Did you say your favorite hockey game was 94?
No, it was ESPN.
I say the GOAT is NHL 94.
Nope, not that one. That one
NHL 94.
I'd rather play the ESPN stuff because the ESPN stuff is a little more technical.
I like 94. Yeah, the Genesis early PlayStation games too were great.
It's funny to mention. I have the first.
I had the Super Nintendo port for that.
Now that I got the
worst
Xbox,
game you've ever.
I still have. I have a modded Xbox containing some of the greatest games on there that you can never find. Atari, you can't beat a game of Asteroids and Defender. You can't beat that.
I had Coleco as a kid. I didn't have Atari.
Never had Coleco. I just had Atari.
Coleco was crazy because it had I remember there was a game, a Rocky boxing game, and it was like a handheld that had like your fingers were buttons to do different things, and it had like a knob, like a joystick. And
yeah, that thing was that stick was so unbearably stiff. My nephew has a Coleco replica. You know those like plug and plays, Beast Breaker. You know what I'm talking about, right, Beast Breaker?
I know what you're talking about. Did anyone ever play the game E.T.?
No,
I think I did when I was a kid. I wasn't good at it.
Was woo-hoo.
And the thing, about a decade ago, they basically excavated the entire landfill in New Mexico to dig them all up.
How weird! How freaking weird!
And that was just to prove the rumors. You've heard the story, right, Murdog?
What?
Basically, Atari was so ashamed by the backlash the ET 2600 game got that everyone returned the copies. So with all that back storage, they basically took all the game cartridges as well as some leftover stock and buried them in a landfill in the deserts of New Mexico.
Why didn't you just give them away?
They couldn't. The game was that bad.
It was horrible. Didn't make any sense.
But then again, did anyone really read the game manuals when we were kids?
I did.
Anyway, about 30 years later, the angry video game nerd made his own independent passion project, his own live-action feature film where he went out to debunk the myth about the cartridges. It's so stupid and screwy. And then about a year later, around that same time, they excavated the landfill and they found dozens of cartridges of not just ET, but also Centipede, Defender, Attack, Adventure, some old consoles.
How about the game Astro Blaster or Armored Ambush?
Maybe found those. I don't know.
What was the game?
I remember playing Astro Blaster, and I remember playing Armored Ambush. Great Army game, right before. This was before all the other weird shit that the systems started coming out with, which I thought was okay, a little weird. But Asteroids and Defender and Missile Command were my top 3. But I will say to this day, I'm glad Xbox let us get the mods. Still good to this day.
Murdoch, did you ever get the adapter for the ColecoVision that let you play 2,600 games?
No, I don't think so. There was a few games we used to play. I just remember playing Rocky. I love that game.
Oh, well, I'm just asking because if you had, you would have been able to play 2,600 games.
No.
Especially when you consider the controller ports on the ColecoVision were the same as a 2600 and a Genesis controller.
I don't think it was a thing. I don't think it was available when we had Coleco.
Ataris were. At least 2600s were.
I don't know. Remember, I was a child, so I didn't.
That's true.
I wasn't up on the gaming. We had games. My mom used to play all the time.
I think you could also. It was also compatible with the Master System controllers.
Super was good. Doom, you cannot beat a good game of Doom. The first Doom for Super Nintendo. Wow.
I think the only time I played Doom was on a computer somewhere.
I think I've heard that the best versions were the PlayStation and the Jaguar ports of Doom.
32X and Super Nintendo are the top 2. I played both of them. I still say Sega 32X, you couldn't beat it. The guns on there were perfect. If I had the best guns, I'd have the shotgun and also the minigun.
BFG. Oh, the chain gun.
Yeah, that's the best.
I still
the
say
rocket was okay. The rocket was okay. The chainsaw was decent, and the pistol was kind of.
What about the BFG? The BFG 9000.
I know which one you're talking about. It's the one where you shoot the green stuff out of it.
Yeah.
That was not too bad. It knocked some of them dumbasses down. But I will tell you, I will say this to this day, Doom was the best game put out. That Spectra, Gradius 3, Super Star Wars trilogy, Super Empire, Super Return of the Jedi, you couldn't beat that 3. You couldn't beat
Super Castlevania 4.
Indiana Jones Indiana Jones came out with a whole trilogy on Super Nintendo, which I thought was really good, not that bad. Anybody remember playing Crash Dummies?
Oh, that thing is horrible. FLJN to death.
That was terrible. I try to understand that game. I'm going, what the fuck?
I mean, the only LJN games I bothered with were the wrestling ones. The only LJN games I bothered were the wrestling ones.
I have Rage in the Cage. I have Royal Rumble, Raw, Super WrestleMania, and also Old School King of the Ring.
What was that wrestling game I had? It was one of the early ones for WWE.
WrestleMania Challenge?
Maybe it was that.
Is it the one where the isometric setup is there?
Yeah, we used to play it in an arcade.
That's WrestleMania Challenge.
Yeah, they didn't have it on a console. It was just like in the arcade, and everyone would always break it.
Superstars was.
I think it's Superstars. I think.
Oh, I thought you were talking consoles.
It was like slow and blocky.
Up and grab a quick meal.
Sega Genesis had some of the most decent games, not too many of the decent ones. Alien Storm was one of them that was actually decent. Anybody familiar with? Let's see. I know everyone.
If you say Batman Forever, I'm gonna shoot myself.
What about anybody played Castlevania on a Sega?
Brief. I did have a dabble with Bloodlines, but I couldn't get far with it. I'm more into Super 4.
For Super Nintendo, I still say the space games for Super Nintendo were the best ones.
Well, in any case, that's it for this call. All of Mets versus Marlins. Thank Murdog, thank Beastbreaker, and DJ when he was able to get in. Comment, like, share, and subscribe to the content creators, not just here, but also.
And was the one guy from the Little Rascals?
What was that, Spanky?
Yeah, Spanky.
There you go.
In any case, subscribe to not just me and the two content creators here, but also members of the Aboriginal Sports Network and the Hardcore Sports Network. I'm going to go grab dinner and then hop on for No Mercy. Goodbye. Good night. Bang.
See you later, Mets.
Later, Murdog.